Tonight, we'll be trying Project Diva F, a rhythm game based on the Vocaloid franchise. Now, the question on some of your minds may be, what is Vocaloid? Well, to keep the explanations very brief, Vocaloid is a set of computer programs that can create artificial synth voices. For the last decade, users have utilized these manufactured voices to create all sorts of songs, and ever since characters like Hatsune Miku were used as mascots for the program, these virtual divas have spread to thousands of fan-created melodies and art across the world. The Project Diva series is Sega's rhythm-based franchise for Miku and her friends. Its popularity stems from the fact that the songs in the game are created by both commercial and indie artists, who put the characters into a variety of stories and roles. Project Diva F came out for both the PS Vita and PS3 in Japan over last year, and this game will be the first in the series that will reach Western shores. But does this game bring music to our ears, or does this license-based melody fall flat? The Project Diva series are your standard rhythm arcade games with a number of songs to choose from and a wealth of other modes to explore. There is no connected story between stages to concern yourself with, so we can jump right in. Playing a Project Diva game is just as simple as hitting different buttons when they match up on screen. Additional things like double notes and hold notes attempt to mix up the gameplay. A new note type introduced to this version of the game comes in the form of stars, which are either swiped on the Vita screen or activated with the joystick on the PS3. The game does a very decent job of keeping the two actions of regular button tapping and swiping separated, so you aren't constantly repositioning your hands to hit buttons. One thing that's improved over the series in general is the note charts. While there are a handful of occasions that get too messy on screen, the majority of the game places its notes into understandable rhythms and creative patterns. In a sense of self-awareness only the Oenden series has been able to demonstrate, some of the prompts even play with the narrative of the music video, turning segments into rhythmic equivalents of QuickTime events. It's a little awkward to review a rhythm title though without letting you listen to any of the tracks in-game, so I'm gonna shut up for a second and let's momentarily absorb one of the songs. If there's just too much to take in on screen or you're a newbie at rhythm games, normal mode limits the buttons you need to press to just 2 options, and easy mode makes the game as simple as hitting the circle button. The game has 4 difficulty levels in total, and every tune you play will unlock another one until you have the full set list. And since songs are only about 3 minutes long, the game lures you constantly into playing just one more, in order to see what kind of music video you'll be viewing next. Playing the game also grants you currency to buy a wealth of costumes and accessories that you can mix and match at your discretion. This means the duration of the game isn't padded out by playing the same songs over and over, but it'll only take an afternoon to go through them all. As you'll see though, there's going to be quite a lot to take in. If you ever wanted to check the color quality of a new television, then the vibrant and saturated imagery of PDF makes for a good field test. Each song sports a unique look and has a different narrative, so it's like you're experiencing a new story with every tune you play. Whether it's for comedy, surreal imagery, cuteness, pathos, or fan service, PDF's track list has a little bit of everything. Vocaloid as a concept is all about creativity and collaboration, and you can tell the development team put a lot of hard work and love into these songs and visuals. Even the loading screens are made up of fan-submitted art. The total number of playable songs only makes up about 2/3 of a Rock Band or Guitar Hero set. But considering that each track has a unique music video, you'll be getting much more out of what PDF has to offer than by, say, playing Maps by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs for a 6th time. No offense to the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. The track list was handpicked from some of the most popular songs created with Vocaloid. You got your Black Rock shooters, you got your World's End dance halls, your unhappy refrains, your nya 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 nyas, and many more, including my all-time favorite, Zenbone Zakura. And if you think you'll get bored of the songs quickly, you'll be fortunate to know that a regular feature for a series is custom song implementation. The game allows players to make their own music videos, assign their own music, and share them online with friends. Assuming you have the right MP3s locally, you'll have thousands of tracks to play at your disposal. I do have 2 gripes with the game, and that comes from its very long loading times, which are only hampered by awkward menu navigation. In order to equip a proper costume to match a song, I have to go through several screens and take over 2 minutes to do what other rhythm games did in a few seconds. A couple of minutes to go through menus doesn't sound like a problem for consoles, but for something portable like the Vita, it's kind of a buzzkill. There's another optional mode in the game where you can interact with your favorite Vocaloid in limited ways. You can customize Vocaloid's room with different themes and accessories, and by petting it, you can increase your relationship with the Vocaloid or engage in an awkward game of rock, paper, scissors. I personally don't see the appeal of this kind of mode, but I'm sure there's someone out there who really enjoys it for some reason. Vita owners also get access to an AR card mode that allows you to see your dance IRL. With games based on AR cards though, this usually means you spend 30 seconds laughing as you put it on your friend's crotch, and then you never touch the mode again. The PS3 has a more limited version of that feature where you can pose her in front of photos, so while its inclusion isn't necessary to the game, it does provide a chuckle or two. Project Diva F was not a cheap game, costing about $80 in yen, but I liked it so much I got it twice. Since the English version is getting all the content at a standard Western price, it's going to be quite a value. Simply clearing all the stages won't take long, but the various difficulty modes, a custom track builder, and tons of outfits to collect can occupy Achievement Hog for quite a while. Vocaloid as a phenomenon is inevitably going to do nothing for some people, so this will be a voided title for those folks. But for a certain demographic, it might tickle everything just right. Antiquated loading times and navigation aside, if you want an easy to learn, hard to perfect rhythm game with tons of personality, Project Diva F will be an excellent purchase. It gets a 5 out of 5.